Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Secretary Colby. And thank you to all of our men and women that are veterans or continuing to serve our country that are here. I say it all the time, and I mean it. Of all the committees I could be on, this is my favorite committee because I'm a protector, I'm a father of 5, I'm a Navy SEAL veteran, and I know we would not have a country without our men and women who serve in our incredible military. We have the best military in the world with the best spirit and the best training and the best equipment, and evidence of that is Operation Midnight Hammer. Who would have thought that we could do that? I bet you our adversaries can't believe how successful that mission was. How about absolute resolve? Amazing. All equipment in, out, all people out. And of course, Epic Fury. 49 leaders. One of the number one things you want to do is take out leadership. And that could normally take 6 months to a year and lots of boots on the ground. One strike took that out. And of course, air superiority. But we couldn't do that without the leadership of this Commander-in-Chief, Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, General Kane, Secretary Colby, and the Department of War, but also without the leadership of the chairman and this committee. That success is because of what we do here. So my message to our troops that might be watching this is as we mourn our fallen, we've lost 1,000 or more troops over the last 47 years. To their families, we're praying for you. To our troops that are on the front line right now, we have got your back. We can do politics later, but right now as a country, we need to all be on the same team, wearing the same jersey, and that jersey says USA. One of the worst things in the world is to be deployed downrange and see your representatives downplaying what you're doing and how important it is. They are on the front line. We can disagree, okay, but let's worry about that later. Let's make sure they're fully supported. Now, right now, I believe 3.8% of our force is in the Middle East in these operations. China has a philosophy. They believe that anything can and should be used as a weapon, and that's why we're dealing with them all over the place. Iran, I believe that Ukraine, we learned a lot about drones. We weren't even talking about that until Ukraine-Russia conflict. But these drones and what we've learned has made us better. We have peace through strength, thanks to Secretary Pete Hegseth. And as CENTCOM commander said, he asked our troops to be relentlessly lethal. So, Mr. Secretary, I'd like to give you 1 minute to clarify your position, prioritization of Iran and China.
Sir, I think under the President's leadership and the Secretary's leadership, we are prioritizing the first island chain in accordance with his national security strategy and national defense strategy, while we are also enabling him to take decisive action along the lines of the military campaign that he's authorized against the Islamic Republic of Iran, which is in the strategy. This is fully encompassed, and it builds on the successful Operation Midnight Hammer. And as I said earlier, I think it contributes to deterrence around the world.
You guys are doing an incredible job. I do trust the chairman's judgment, though. If we got to work on communication, I think you've conceded that we'll do that. So thank you. But in the sense of keeping the homeland safe, how are we going to keep adversaries from getting a foothold in the Arctic and the Panama Canal? And again, it would be stupid for us to tell people how many soldiers we have, when we're going to attack. But with what you can say to answer that question.
Well, sir, I think that's exactly what the Trump Corollary and the Monroe Doctrine discussed in the National Defense Strategy is all about, is making sure that our interests are respected in this hemisphere, with the military playing an important part, but not always the dominant or leading one.
In the cyber domain, how would you define the homeland in the cyber domain?
Maybe I could get back to you, sir, with a more specific answer, just given the complexities there.
Yeah, I understand that. And then I would say this. I couldn't agree more with the number 4, supercharging our defense industrial base. The strategy number 4 pillar in your plan on supercharging. We need to call a call to industrial arms. We need it today. However, I want to make sure that we're not just investing in weapons and equipment, but the infrastructure needed to build and maintain our factories, hangars, and arsenals. So this is a yes or no question. Does achieving this strategy require us to invest in skilled trades like welding, machining, IT?
I think absolutely, sir. Yeah.
And how does the department encourage growth in these sectors?
Sir, I defer to some of my colleagues in the services and otherwise, P&R, et cetera, but I think we all know that getting a skilled workforce is actually a huge part of addressing this issue.
Well, we've got your back. Thanks for all you do, and God bless America. God bless our troops. Thank you. I yield back.
Gentlemen,